Alright guys, so we got the Cutlass pulled in. We're going to start ripping her apart tonight. Start stripping her down, getting her ready for paint. Eventually I'm going to paint the whole underside of the car. So you can see it's a Florida car, so it's pretty clean. I mean, a little rust on the cross member, or sway bar. All the exhaust is brand new. It's 2.5 inch all the way back, H-pipe. Dual flow masters. Routed up nice. It's pretty tight when the rear suspension hangs, but gonna repaint the whole rear end, put new suspension on it. So this is gonna be part one. We're gonna start taking the tail lights and stuff out. Just wanted to get it up on the lift. That way if I need to lift and lower it. Plus I wanted to show you guys underneath the car, since you guys haven't seen underneath the car yet. So alright guys, we're gonna get these taillights and stuff out, and you guys enjoy. Also, we're gonna be taking these wheels off, putting the stock wheels back on for paint. You gotta figure out how all these moldings and stuff come off. I think they're just clipped on there. So alright man, we're gonna get to work, so see what we got. Alright guys, so just about got this side stripped. Got all the chrome moldings off the bottom here. Any of the wood that was along the door, got that all off. Emblems are off. So making progress. I mean, if you're taking one of these apart, you gotta figure it's 30 years old. So a lot of the plastic clips and stuff that hold on all this molding along the bottom, it's all gonna break on you. You know, if you're real delicate with it, I try to be delicate and it still, pieces broke. You know, it's 30-year-old plastic. So I'm probably going to get rid of that chrome across the bottom. So stay tuned for that. But I'm making headway. I'm going to go on to the next side. Alright guys, so onto the rear end. Just kind of working my way around the Cutlass tonight. Got the tail lights out, the reverse lights out. So something I didn't know, so I've never taken one of these apart, but this rear sill panel actually clips around the tail light. So you got 3 bolts on there. 1, 2, 3, 4 on there. So you got 7 bolts you need to take out just to get the tail light out. So shoot man, the thing's got more bolts on it than these new cars. So then I'm gonna work our way around to the other side. I got this trim piece off, and then start working on this chrome down here. So catch you guys in a second. Alright guys, so I got the stock wheels on it. Got most of the trim off. I gotta wait. I kind of messed up on the other side. There's a bolt on each end of this chrome piece, so it's a lot easier to do when it's on the ground, so I can open the door all the way. Yep, she's looking ugly. Ugly Betty. Almost like a Po' Boy Diesel. Got some Ugly Betty going on. Alright, so got that all stripped. Got the trunk chrome off. About to pull my plate off right now. And then we're going to lower it down. I'm going to do the hood, the headlights. And then pull the door panels off. I might get to that tonight. We'll see what time it is when I get this front stuff off. So, alright guys, movie magic. We'll be back at you in a second. Bam. Just like that, got the front end off. So, only thing I got left to strip is that chrome on the side and the emblem and my hood runner. So try to get that done real quick. But alright guys, so if you want to leave a comment below, just leave a comment. Let me know what you think the color should be on the Cutlass whenever I get it painted. I already got a couple ideas in mind, so stay tuned, man. Like I said, this is part one. Try to I think I'll get a little bit more in this video. So I'm trying to get this thing down, get that panel off, and go from there. So see you guys in a second. Alright guys, and we're back. So before I go show you where we're at with the car, I'll clean up some tools real quick. So one thing is, man, if you have a buddy that helps you out, one of the guys here has the Mac Daddy toolbox. So if somebody complains about how much a technician charges to work on their car, this is the amount of tools they have to buy. She probably has more tools. Probably costs more than my whole dang car. Probably more than all my projects put together. Snap on. So here's this box setup. Comment below, let me know what you guys think about that beast. It's got the monster refrigerator, locker on the side. So he's been working on this Yukon Denali. Alright guys, let me show you where we're at. Alright, and there we are. So, got the door panels off. So they're pretty easy to pull off. Just a couple bolts, a couple screws. Got a lot of the interior panels all loose, so they do a color change. That way we paint all inside the door jambs. Didn't really find too much rust underneath the emblems. This one up here, let me zoom out here. It's got some rust underneath it. All in all, no surprises so far. I need a new weather strip on the trunk. Thing is just falling apart. And this quarter window, it's gonna have to be pulled out. So there's rust starting underneath there. Overall, you know, Florida car, came from Titusville, Florida. It's here its whole life. I bought it from the original owner. The story behind this car, let me give you guys that. Back in 1994, I was 11 years old. My mom passed away. She was only 33. And I was pretty sad by that. So, not too far after that, my dad had an 86 Ford Bronco that I loved. So, of course, the doctors put him on antidepressants, so he thought a good combo would be to be on antidepressants and alcohol. Drove his Bronco and ended up wrecking it. So I was pretty devastated by that too. Just lost my mom. You know, like I felt like everything was like kind of, I was losing everything. You know, so you know, he picked up an '87 Cutlass Supreme. It was all stock. Me and him started working on that. That was about the only time me and my dad really bonded a lot. Working on that car, talking about motorcycles, stuff like that. So we worked on the Cutlass, putting headers on it, put Krager SS mags on it. You know, he used to go out there and beat the tar out of it. Ended up putting a motor in it. So yeah, when I got the chance to buy one back, well, fast forward to, we moved down to Florida in like 98, 99. The car got stolen out of our driveway and they found it stripped. So, you know, another heartbreak. But, so, you know, now it's 20 years later. One of my customers had this one, and the reason I'm gonna put some money into it, you know, say, hey, it's Cutlass Supreme. Well, this one's packing a little bit more than a 307. It's got the Olds 455 in it. You guys can see that right there. So it's out of a 1970 Oldsmobile. It's got some pistons, forged pistons, Edelbrock intake, Holley carburetor, which I may switch that over here shortly. I'll keep you guys posted on that. So yeah, this is part one of the Cutlass build. Got to get the shop cleaned up. Hope you guys enjoy. Please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't liked the video already, please hit that thumbs up button. I need to get to 1,000 subscribers, so that's my goal. Right now we're at 218, I think, so we should be able to hit 1,000. This is going to be the project that hopefully gets us there. So this is the 1986 Cutlass Supreme project we'll be doing on the channel over the next month or so. Once I get it finished all the way stripped, I'm gonna have the guys work on it here. We're gonna get it running good, get the AC working. Then we're gonna send it out, or then I'm gonna undercoat the underside. Then we're gonna send it out for paint. So that's kind of the plan. You know how it goes when you're working on a car, the plans never go through. So, alright guys, hope you enjoy. Like I said, hit the thumbs up button, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Appreciate everybody watching. You guys enjoy.